What if every compliment you've ever received wasn't just random? What if those moments, those passing words of recognition, were in fact life's secret compass, guiding you towards the path you're meant to walk? By the end of this episode then, you'll never hear a compliment the same way again. You'll see them not as throwaway words, but as destiny whispering through the voice of others. Picture this. You're at a dinner, surrounded by friends. The chatter is loud, the laughter constant. Then in the middle of the conversation, someone looks at you and says, "You know, you're such a good listener. I always feel lighter after talking to you." The table goes on buzzing, but you freeze for a second, because deep down something shifts. It's as if a light just flickered on in a room that you didn't even know existed. You brush it off with a smile, but that moment lingers. That wasn't just a compliment. That was a breadcrumb, a clue, a sign from life itself. Here's a truth most people miss. People don't give compliments lightly. Compliments are rare gems in a world that leans towards criticism, indifference, or even silence. When someone takes the time to praise you, it's because they've noticed something unusual, something worth stopping for, something that matters. So what does that mean? It means every compliment is feedback from the universe, essentially, an arrow pointing towards your natural gifts. Ignore them and you ignore the signs. Pay attention and you begin to uncover the roadmap to your potential. Imagine your life as a giant maze. Around every corner you make choices, don't you? Sometimes blindly. But what if every compliment you've ever received was actually a mark on the map? An X that shows you where treasure lies. Someone tells you you've got a calming presence. That's a marker pointing towards some sort of leadership, mentorship, coaching, whatever. Someone says your creativity is inspiring. Maybe that's the marking spot for entrepreneurial potential or something artistic. Someone admires your patience. Maybe that's a breadcrumb to becoming a parent. A role that requires empathy. Every compliment is a lantern hung up in a maze showing you the way forward. So let's make this real for you. You're sitting in a quiet cafe. In front of you lies a notebook. On the left page, you've written every compliment you can remember. You're such a good storyteller. You're hilarious. You make people feel included. You're always so reliable. You stare at the list. At first it feels random, scattered. But then you notice a pattern. 3 different people said you inspired them. 2 different people praised your creativity. Someone told you light up a room. Your chest tightens because suddenly it doesn't feel random anymore. It feels like life itself has been speaking to you through their voices all along. Like the world has been trying to tell you what you're meant for. You just weren't listening. And here's what I need to rant for a moment. Because this is where most people fail. They dismiss compliments. We've been trained to. You get told you're really talented and you say, "Oh, no, not really. It's nothing." Or you hear, "That was amazing," and you brush it off with, "Oh, it was nothing. It was alright, it could have been better." But it wasn't nothing. It was everything. Do you see how insane this is? The world hands us free feedback, insights into our gifts, clues to our destiny, and we throw them away in the name of false humility. Stop doing that. Stop treating compliments like polite noise. They are data, they are evidence, they are golden nuggets scattered across the mine of your life. Marcus Aurelius says, "Accept whatever comes to you waving in the path of your destiny for what can more aptly fit your needs," which we talked about before. Are compliments part of that pattern? Are they woven into your destiny? Should we then accept them, study them, and use them? So here are some examples of compliments that you might hear. You also know how to calm people down. You're a natural at explaining things. You've got such a positive energy. You're resilient. You make me feel seen. You're so creative. You always know how to bring people together. You're a real good problem solver. You've got a gift for noticing the details. You inspire me. You're hilarious. You're so disciplined. You're really brave. You have such integrity. You always see the bigger picture. You're thoughtful. Your chicken is unbelievable. You're a great teacher. You've got nice hair. You make me feel safe. You should be a model. You're consistent. I can always count on you. You tell the most amazing stories. These aren't flukes. If you hear one of these more than once, it's probably something you should take on board. Here's another way to think about it. Compliments are like mirrors. Not the kind you stand in front of where you see your face. These mirrors are created and carried by others. Every time someone compliments you, they hold up a mirror that reflects a part of yourself you might not have even known existed. The question is, do you look into the mirror or do you turn away? So let me ask you directly, what are the compliments you've been ignoring? What's the thing people keep pointing out about you, but you've been too humble, too scared, or even too blind to claim? What if that thing, the thing you brush off as just being me, is the very gift you were put here to use? So tonight then, write them down. Write down every compliment you can remember. Search for patterns. Then ask yourself, what direction is life trying to push me forward? If you've been told your chicken's good, your lamb's good, your beef's good, your burgers are good, your pizzas are good, are you meant to be a cook or a chef of some sort? Because compliments are not just kind words. They are compasses. They are the breadcrumbs. And if you follow them, you may just find yourself on a path you were destined to work or to go along or walk along the whole time. So start trying to listen for those compliments and notice any patterns that you can act upon.